never felt tomorrow closing in this fast. Oh, I guess time's in a rush. Leaves are falling down, but at least they grow back while I'm on a one-way track. Now I know.
Alright, good morning ladies. Welcome back to the Well-Nourished Homemaker. I hope you all are doing well today. I wanted to go ahead and start the vlog off for you ladies on this Tuesday chilly morning. It's around 9:30. I'm getting ready to head out to take the kids to the museum and then do a few errands. But I wanted to go ahead and start the autumn vlog off for you ladies. This is today's outfit, a nice cozy sweater. I have some mom jeans and my tennis shoes. Me and my husband are going to celebrate our 8-year anniversary this Friday, so I can do a little date night for you then. But yeah, I have a few things planned for this fall's video. I hope you ladies enjoy and you find some homemaking motivation and you get inspired as homemakers. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. We still have all of the spring and summer decor. I want to find a nice like autumn comforter, so I still have to take down like just little things in the kitchen. Do have some fall things out. My theme is going to be fall themed collars, but with a splash of pink, and I'll have to take down all of this and all the spring in there, but I wanted to bring you ladies along as we do it together. So let's just go ahead and head out, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright ladies, we just left the museum. I'm just gonna reapply some lip liner. I found this beautiful lipstick at Marshall's and it is the perfect shade. It's like a lip balm. It's more like moisturizing, but sometimes I just like matte, but other times like I thought this was gorgeous and I could like reuse the packaging. You want to take? She loves makeup. She's like always getting in my makeup, always putting on my blush. Yes, it's so pretty. Ready to go into Walmart. I want to get a few things, but then we're gonna probably head home and then do a little bit of undecorating and redecorating. So let's go ahead and head in here and I'll see you ladies in a little bit. It's beautiful. Pink. Oh, it's pink. Okay. All right ladies, so we are back from town. I just got a few more things. A couple things from Marshall's and Dollar Tree. So I ended up picking up some groceries, so I'm gonna put that away. We're gonna get Sissy down for her nap, and then I'm gonna make myself a little snack, and then we will start decorating a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the fruit away. Lately I've been obsessed with apples with cinnamon on top and peanut butter. Oh my gosh, I have it like twice a day. I ended up doing like a parasite cleanse. So I've been using like certain teas like wormwood tea, and then I'll do like bitter herbs, some parasite drops. Look it up on ChatGPT on if you like interested in doing something like that. It's not as complicated as you think. I know there's always like people who try to profit and make like money on selling these kits and everything, but you can do it with herbs just as easy, and then just like have like a binder towards the end, which is like charcoal. Go ahead and make myself something to eat for lunch while they're eating, and then get her down for her nap. So this is basically all of my fall haul decorations. I found a few things in a couple different places. These were from Walmart. This is what I found at Marshall's, a cute little pink pumpkin, and then some kitchen cloths, and this nice hand soap. I'll put that in the kitchen. And then this is so adorable. It's like a Winnie the Pooh fall blanket. This on the table since it's very like much fall and winter themed. And then I ended up finding a cute little mug. You seen that this morning. And then this is what I found at Dollar Tree. These were nice. It's kind of like a nice pink coral. You can't really tell. And then these cute little pink pumpkins with some pink flowers on top. I wanted a new autumn bag just because all my other ones were being worn down. And I found this at Walmart for only $10. And it's really good quality too. Okay, so I was really trying to decide because there's nowhere really in the living room to put these pumpkins and the kids will destroy them. Maybe I'll use the candles for like the winter time, and then for the fall, we can just put them up here. That looked super cute. Yeah? Okay, I was debating on where to put this because again, the kids are going to end up breaking it. So I thought I could just put it here in the time being. Like if I have baked goods, I'll move it. But it's almost like I baked a pink pumpkin cake. I thought it'd be so adorable there. And then I'll just store this out of the way. But all right, let's move on.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own.
All right, ladies, so I had myself some lunch. I decorated a little bit and I ended up changing my background on my laptop. I believe I found it on Pinterest, and then I do my phone backdrop, so it's the same thing. It's just like the cute little things, you know? So I think I'm done decorating for today, and I'm gonna wake Sissy up around 3 just so she doesn't oversleep for her bedtime. And right now I'm just gonna look at my to-do list and go ahead and check off what I accomplished today, and then check some emails, give myself a second cup of coffee. Ladies, I made myself a second cup of coffee, and I wanted to share with you one of my go-to snacks that I've been having. I just ended up buying them in bulk online, and my favorite is the sea salt flavor. These are the RX bars, and those are the only ingredients in there. Super clean. And then of course I got the limited edition pumpkin spice flavor. Yeah, I'm just gonna have myself a little snack here while I have my coffee. Like I said, I'm gonna check some emails, and then we'll see you in a little bit. Good morning, ladies. It is a new day, and I'm not showing you my face yet because I don't have my makeup on. I still need to get dressed for the day, and I just wanted to show you what I'm having for my breakfast. I made these egg white bites just to save a little money when I go on our little adventures out and about. I did like a pumpkin egg white bite flavor with pumpkin puree, pumpkin spice. I added some spinach in there, cottage cheese just to up the protein, but I'm still tweaking them because I have to cook them low and slow because of the water that's in the egg whites and the puree. I'm still playing around with the recipe, but I think it's a really good way and option to have like egg white bites in the morning time, especially when you're on the go or you just want to have something really quick before you have your coffee. It's very light and airy on the stomach, and it fills you up because of the protein. Oh, so I'm gonna have that, and then we're gonna start some bone broth. It's super simple, and I'll show you how I do that. So, all right, you want some more? Okay, so I just put my daughter down for a nap. She woke up before 5, and she was really fussy and grumpy. You think after 4 years, well, 6 years, because I add each year the kid is alive, because they're very different and their needs are different. It's just a completely different child. So I have 6 years experience. Josiah's 4, she's 2. So yeah, you think after 6 years I would get used to the fussiness and the whining trigger me and make me become like dysregulated. So the number one thing that I've been focusing on is to stay regulated, and it's much more easier to like react. So I was like, okay, what can I do? So I transitioned all of my makeup and everything over. I don't want to stand in the bathroom anymore and do my makeup. I want to relax, decompress. So I transitioned all of my stuff over here, and I made it all nice and cute again. Very simple, very basic things. I don't have a lot of makeup. I just have my go-tos, which is really what I prefer. But anyways, I'm gonna sit here and do my makeup, and then I'll start that bone broth. And then I haven't really made up my mind as to what we're gonna be doing for activities this morning for our little adventure. I did take them to the museum yesterday. I think that's kind of one of the nice things about being a stay-at-home mom is like every day you get to plan and decide what you want to do different, and there's not, you know, you don't have to be very rigid or structured in certain aspects. So I do plan on homeschooling the kids, so I need to start thinking about that. Well, Josiah's 4, so around, like, we still do like numbers, ABCs, like we basically do preschool, but not this fall, but next fall, I definitely need to start getting serious and making space somewhere to start the homeschooling process. Hey, Coda. He's got a hot spot right now on the back of his butt. And he ate a dead deer, diarrhea, and that over there, I don't know what happened last night, but I have to clean that. I think he might have threw up, but we'll go on our walks and he'll find a dead deer and he'll like roll his whole body in it and just stink up the whole house. So I was trying to think if there's any new like makeup products. This one being, I found it at Marshall's. It's from Laura Mercier. It's called All That Sparkle. It's a really beautiful like pinky blush color and I'm obsessed. It has like a little bit of a shimmer into it. And the other thing that I got new was this like contouring palette. Now right now I can't really use it because my foundation is already too dark. It doesn't take me long actually at all to do my makeup. So I talked about earlier how like I try to stay regulated and to like help my nervous system, and I have 5 non-negotiable healthy habits to help regulate your nervous system. I like to share it with like any moms or anybody who's like struggling with like stress or chronic stress, because when you're in that state you're stuck in fight or flight, so you have to learn how to get out of it. And one of them that I try to do every day is the box breathing. So that's the quickest and easiest. I try to do that at night when I'm laying in bed before I fall asleep. I'll just hold my stomach and my chest. You can look it up to see how to do that. And then these are just like things that I do to help nourish and take care of myself. So one is electrolyte and mineral powder. It balances your nerve signals, and electrolytes like sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium help transmit electrical impulses between nerves. It reduces stress response. Magnesium in particular calms the nervous system and supports relaxation and prevents fatigue and brain fog. I try to get at least 3 liters of water a day. So that supports your nerve hydration and also your mood and focus. Even mild dehydration can heighten anxiety and reduce concentration. Third non-negotiable is ashwagandha and chamomile tea. So even if you don't feel maybe emotionally or mentally stressed, the ashwagandha is adaptogen, so it lowers your cortisol and stress levels in your hormones, which improves your sleep, but also takes you out of that fight or flight mode every night. Chamomile naturally increases GABA activity in the brain, which promotes calmness and reduces nerve tension, signals safety and routine, helping the nervous system shift into rest and digest mode. And then the fourth non-negotiable is a high protein breakfast. Stabilizes your blood sugar, provides amino acids, which is the building blocks of the neurotransmitters. So if you're skipping breakfast and you're having coffee on an empty stomach, I know we've heard it before, and I know even for me, knowing the knowledge that I have, it's still a hard transition to break those habits and to just convince yourself like, oh, it's okay, like it's not a big deal. But over time, like you do start to develop health conditions. It's a non-negotiable is walking. Activates the vagus nerve, so gentle movements regulate heart rate, reduces cortisol as we know, improves brain function, grounding effects. So those are my 5 non-negotiables: electrolyte, mineral powder, 3 liters of water a day, ashwagandha and chamomile tea at night, high protein breakfast, and walking. And of course there's so many other things that I try to do to nourish and take care of myself. And I always say there's a tea for that. But I wanted to share that with you ladies because sometimes we just need reminders like, what can I do to stay sane as a mother?
Why are they stuck right there?
Well, because that's Jesus on the stake where he had to die. God said he had to come down and die so we could live forever. And so we can talk to Jehovah. Without Jesus, we can't talk to Jehovah. That's why we say, in Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so what you want to do for the beauty bone broth is to...
Want me to get up?
Yeah, you want to get up? Okay. You want to fill it up to a big pot of water. It's so easy, my son could do it. Okay, so there's no excuse to making your own bone broth. And then you get a whole chicken, preferably pasture raised, grass-fed, grass-finished, but I know that that's very expensive. Keep the giblets and everything in there. Let it simmer for 21 hours.
What's that in that for?
This right here, yep, these are the herbs from the garden that you can add into it. I've got parsley, basil, rosemary, thyme, cilantro, and you can add carrots and onions. I'm gonna get some of that today. Then you can do herbs and spices. You can do, I do like curry powder. This is...
Oh Oh yeah.
A spicier. It's just the most easiest way to benefit from like gut health, beauty, skin, you know, the collagen in it. Bone broth is like the #1 way you can heal from like inflammation of the gut. If you have like leaky gut, like holes or lesions in your gut, I do like to do things that like a tradition in the homemaking, and one of those was bone broth, and it was so pivotal to like your wellness and your health. So, and it's so easy to do. When I try to explain it to some of my friends, like, oh my gosh, you have to make bone broth, and they're like, oh, but you know, and it's more so much of a mental block, like, oh, this is just gonna take so long, like I can't do that, like I'm not skilled in that way, like I'm not that type of homemaker. But it's just like, it's not that hard. The beauty benefits, for anything, the beauty benefits in the skin and the collagen.
And I'm gonna get some
You want to get good foam?
like dino foam, but there's a dinosaur.
Oh.
2 dinosaurs inside.
Of course, yes. There has to be dinosaurs.
There.
Alright, good morning ladies. It is a new day and it is grocery shopping day, so we're gonna do a big grocery shop. Probably take the kids somewhere to do like a little activity, maybe the library, possibly the museum again. Bone broth is finished, so I'm gonna drain that and put it in some mason jars when I get home. And then yeah, we're gonna bake possibly a pumpkin pie today and make the kids oatmeal cookies, because Sissy's been asking about those, but we've been out of maple syrup. So yeah, it is a rainy, dreary day out today, so I'm in my raincoat, just this like white top on with some high-rise mom jeans and my flats. I hope to do some sort of weight workout this morning. Really into doing like Pilates and strength training. There's some videos online. It's becoming more popular, and it's like the best of both, because you get that lean sculpted look, but you don't have to like bulk. I've really been enjoying that, and it seems like my body is responding well to it, so I'm going to continue to do that. Autumn to-do list that I haven't put on my other to-do list. I have like my notes and like list of things, just random, and then I have like my to-do list, things that I need as far as like household items, food items, Pilates strength workout, pumpkin oatmeal cookies, pumpkin pie, autumn walk. We're not gonna be able to do that today, but maybe that's what I'll probably do. I'm gonna put together, because I don't want my herbs to die that are in my garden, so I have like one of those hydro garden things that I need to put together. Maybe I can do that today. That's like a perfect day. And then I want to do like a cozy movie night. The kids watch like the Pooh Bear or Tigger movie, and then I've decided for like my 3-day fast that I'm going to incorporate bone broth into it every day, like maybe 2 liters. Any upset stomach, and also get the nourishment to help heal the gut at the same time. But yeah, I think that is it. So the kids are waiting on me very patiently, so I'm gonna head out, and I will see you ladies in a little bit. We are back from town. I am getting ready to put away the rest of the groceries. It was a little chaotic coming home just because Coda ended up throwing up and using the bathroom on 2 of my rugs. So I was like trying to pick that up and not vomit of my lunch. And then Sissy was fussing because she was ready for her nap. I think one of maybe the hardest things about being a mom is trying to get out of like fight or flight, and that's always been the theme if any mother is struggling, just trying to prevent ways in which not to get in that, and then learning how to self-regulate and to just get yourself out of that, and then you're back in it again, and then it's just this constant cycle of being a mom, and it's consistent. Like, that's the thing. It's like you always have to be aware like when you're starting to become dysregulated, and I think that operating out of being in that heightened state of dysregulation can make your whole day feel miserable. Like if we come home from like a stressful outing or something, while I'm on my way home, I'll do my breathing, try to just find those little pockets of time where I can regulate myself. So right now that's going to be me baking a pumpkin pie. And then when Sissy wakes up, she likes to bake the cookies with me, so I'll wait for her. But I'm gonna just try to relax, drink the rest of my coffee from this morning, maybe unbox that Hydro Light. What else we can get into? I still have to clean up the rugs that I just tossed outside, so yeah. Because my new fall autumn mantra magazine came in the mail. I've talked about these before. They're like a whole wellness, mind, body, soul magazine, and they're only like $10 and they're seasonal. This is the autumn one, and it has some I skimmed over it, and I'm just super excited to just sit down with a cup of coffee or tea and just do some Bible study, read my magazine. I am out here enjoying my cup of coffee. I'm going to check some emails and do a little bit of Bible study. And I want to rewrite some things in my notes. I usually have like an overview of things that I'm focusing on for until that changes, then I'll make like a new one. But this is something I kind of look at every day. I don't rewrite things every day. But I do because this was last month. So I'll start for a new month. All right, ladies. So I just wanted to share something that has been on my heart lately, and something that I've been really trying to keep in the forefront of my mind and my heart, and something I've been studying on, and a scripture that I've really been enjoying lately. Minnie, can you scoot over? And it talks about how, I'll just read it here. It says, remove the dross from the silver, and it will emerge completely refined. Later on, it says, look, I have refined you. I have tested you in the smoldering furnace of affliction. So when I read that about a month ago, it was so applicable to what I was like experiencing and going through with motherhood and my marriage. And a lot of it was, as I've talked about many times, that refining process. And I just love that I found a scripture that complements that idea. I did a little bit of research, and it says dross is the waste or impurities that are burned off when silver is purified by fire. God refines us so we too can remove impurities from our hearts, like codependence, anger, limiting beliefs, just in general our heart posture. And I thought for a lot of us, especially being mothers, or if you're a wife, our daily refining is our children and our spouse, and it helps us to see like areas in which we maybe have our defense mechanisms up, or deeply entrenched beliefs or thoughts that need to be drawn out of us. So adding purpose to that pain, and oftentimes the refining, like that growth, you can't really experience that until you go through like pain and hardship and trials and affliction, because that's what the testing is. It's like working to remove those impurities of what hinders us from fully becoming whole. I did a little research of how we can like apply that, or how that applies to motherhood, and then a little bit about how that applies to marriage. Being for motherhood, refining through sacrifice and daily challenges. Just as silver must be purified with fire, motherhood often brings a constant refining through exhaustion, selflessness, and stretching your limits. The dross can be impatience, perfectionism, or self-reliance. The result, over time, these trials shape you into a mother with deeper patience, wisdom, and tenderness, qualities that reflect God's love for his children. So a little paragraph here says, Encouragement for mothers in the fire. The long nights, the endless needs, the moments you feel unseen are not wasted. God is using these very moments to mold your heart into His likeness so you can pour out the kind of love that leaves an eternal mark on your children. Oftentimes you do feel like in the mundane that there's no real purpose, and I think that's what obviously the enemy would like you to think, but you have to have that like Christ-like mind to remind you that you are cultivating and creating a human being, a disciple for God. No pressure, but at the same time, like, don't feel like, even in the younger years, it can feel, I think, the most difficult because it's taxing on your body. But so for marriage, refining through differences and conflicts. Marriage is a smoldering furnace where God removes selfishness, pride, and unforgiveness. The friction always isn't a sign of failure. It's often the heat needed to refine love into something enduring and pure. The results? A bond that's stronger, more selfless, and anchored in God's design rather than personal comfort. Why it feels like fire is because conflict, disagreements reveals what's in your heart. When expectations aren't met, God invites you to find joy in Him and not in your spouse's performance and sacrifice. You're called to put your spouse's needs before your own, Philippians 2, 3, and 4, which is against self-centered instincts. Hope while in the fire. God will not let it consume you. Isaiah 43:2. He is working for your good and His glory. Romans 8:28. The very moment you feel most hopeless can become the turning point for greater trust, empathy, and unity. Sometimes when you are in the smoldering fiery furnace, you do not want to be there. Each season, I think, just comes new challenges. Like right now, Sissy's just turned 2, so she is in her terrible 2s for sure, and it's like really I almost forgot what that was like since it's been 2 years, but I was like, oh no, not this again. I'm having to relearn and readjust. For a while there's this period of like resting where it's like you're in the flow and things are going good, and then you wake up one day and it's just like everything is chaos. So, and you don't know when it's going to end either. I'm always having these opportunities to be refined, and there are times where I resist that and I may just feel like, oh, I could have handled that better. And there's going to be an opportunity for me to do that and for me to just accept and let be and surrender, like whatever it is that she's maybe fussing about, or like, you know how sometimes you just kind of push because you're frustrated and you're just like, no, this is how it's going to be. But it's just like, why am I doing that? Like, answer like deep down, like, because I'm frustrated, because you need to listen, because this is not okay. But it's like, I'm just holding on because I'm feeling out of control. So I'm trying to hold on to control. Just let it go. Harder said than done, but it's in that you can find that calmness, that rest, and to not always be so, So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go check on the pumpkin pie. I'm gonna go ahead and rewrite my monthly to-do list and eat some pumpkin pie. We just got back from town. I got some takeout. I absolutely love Asian, Chinese, Japanese food. The kids usually get like the teriyaki chicken, and then I get some crab rangoon, and then shrimp rice cakes. And then I get my husband the kung pao chicken with some rice, and then I get some edamame. But I also ended up getting some groceries. So just a little quick grocery haul. Pumpkin flavored cheese at Kroger's. Oh my gosh, it's amazing, and it pairs really good with like grapes and sausage sticks. So I like to get something like this to stick in my purse whenever I need a little bit of extra protein or a snack if I'm on the go. So I picked up some avocado because Lydia is obsessed with those right now, and then just some spinach, and then this black diamond watermelon, which they say is like super sweet. And then sometimes I get as a little treat in Kroger's, they do like homemade house sushi, and then some mango sticky rice. But this is the ramen broth that I really like. And then as like a healthier alternative, I do get like the rice angel hair noodles, and then these organic ramen noodles. And the kids wanted some fortune cookies, but this looked like a really good kimchi. It didn't have any sugar in it. And then I get some bean sprouts because those are really good for the liver, and then some sesame oil. I've also been practicing, it's called harachibon. It's like a Japanese philosophy of eating. Basically, like the chopsticks are something that help you and support you in that. So basically, like you want to eat until you're 80% full, and you want to eat slowly, you want to chew slowly, you just want to savor and take your time. And I've noticed that it's significantly helped me with my bloating, but also really recognizing you don't need a lot of food to feel full and satisfied. This will last me like a couple days, along with, you know, I got other things as well, but it's just really recognizing food can really go a long ways, and it's really helpful for your digestive system. It's just a good way to have mindful eating and help with weight loss. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. It's called harachibon, and it's really popular in the Japanese and Korean cultures, and it's just something that they practice to help manage with their weight. And I think it's a really good thing to pick up and learn how different cultures eat and how they maintain their weight and wellness and health. And yeah, anyways, all right, I'm going to get the kids down, relax and enjoy my food, and maybe watch a show. Right now I've been watching, I had to find it because I just started watching it. It's called Love Alarm. I'm really into like the K-pop dramas, but I have been watching the new Greatest British Baking Show. I've watched Princess Royal twice. Pop Star Academy, that was pretty interesting. The Princess Switch, all of those are so cute and adorable. Persuasion. I'm gonna go ahead and get the kids down for bath and bedtime, and then you got into the cheese and put this stuff away, and then we will move on to watching my show. Relax a little bit, wind down, make a cup of tea. It is a new day, ladies, and I'm getting ready to do my nails. Me and my husband are going to celebrate our 8-year anniversary this evening. I woke up to my cycle, so I've just been lounging around the house like all morning. Very tired, a little nauseous, don't have much of an appetite, so I was able to get up and get a shower, and I'm gonna do my nails. I blow dry my hair, although I'm gonna stop using the wand blow dryer that you've seen me use so much, and I'm hoping to get a blow dryer actually this evening. Hopefully find like a good one at Marshall's or something, but I find that because I visited my friend about a week ago, I actually gave her one of my nice blow dryers that a company sent me, and I was like, I should have kept this. I think for me, with my fine thin hair, I need something that doesn't require like it being touched as much with the wand. I noticed it was causing some breakage, so I'm just gonna get hopefully a blow dryer tonight. My daughter's napping, so I just wanted to come back here and rest and relax a little bit, do my nails, and watch a YouTube video. I see that Cynthia uploaded and Caitlin, so I'm gonna just listen to their videos. I'd like to go out and lay and just soak up the sun, have a picnic or something. Just kind of have a nice relaxing day at home. I do want to, though, when my daughter wakes up, to make those pumpkin oatmeal cookies. Maybe if I have enough energy, I'll open that hydro light herbs, which I will not be potting today. But at least there's a step in the right direction. Tomorrow there's like a tea party that our congregation does for the sisters, and you like dress up, you have little like baked goods and little desserts and just like a nice cute elegant tea party. I'm gonna go to that, and the kids are welcome, so there'll be other kids there, and then the guys are, you know, they go down the hill. They're like, we're like, go down the hill. So they'll hang out, and so that'll be good too. But and then we'll have our Christian meetings. So but yeah, other than that, not much going on. So I just wanted to hop on here and say good morning, although it's 1 o'clock. So I'm still in my loungewear, and you know, sometimes you just have those days as a stay-at-home mom, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna go ahead and do my nails, and then we will on to today's activities. I got it all unboxed, but I do not have the mental capacity to put this together right now. My husband's gonna have to do that, but it comes with a little instruction manual here. But I think this is like a really good option for somebody who's not so much of like farmstead or having a garden outside. The main reason why I wanted this is for my herbs, because I think herbs are so incredibly beneficial for your health, hormone health, and wellness. So I just wanted to hopefully continue that during the winter and colder month seasons. So I'm hoping to transfer them. I'll definitely link this both for you ladies if you're planning or wanting or to play around with having like an indoor garden. I think this would be like a nice, easy option, and it just looks beautiful, I think, like in your home. I'm gonna put this up so the kids don't get into it, and then I'm gonna go wake Sissy up so she doesn't oversleep for nighttime. Alright ladies, I just took the cookies out of the oven and I'm making the kids some egg noodle soup. And so I usually try to do that before our babysitter comes, that way she doesn't have to worry about making food for the kids. So I'm gonna make that, and then she should get here around 3:30, and then I will get dressed. I found a cute top at Walmart actually, and it's like a off the sleeve top, and it's super cute. So I was just gonna wear that with some mom jeans, but I'll show you what it looks like in a little bit. I just add some butter and salt and some Parmesan cheese, and then I'll add some sausage too. I like to get this never any sausage, the apple flavor they really like. Some Parmesan cheese on top. Yeah, are you ready? You hungry?
Closer, dance for me. Easy, tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces.
Hi ladies, this is the outfit. Like I said, I found the top at Walmart. I think it was only like $10, and I think it's nice and beautiful and elegant. I wasn't for sure if I wanted to wear like jeans, but I ended up pairing it with this nice skirt. It's not too short, but not too long. But yeah, I just wanted to show you ladies the outfit. Nothing super fancy, just cute and casual as usual. But anyways, I'll bring you ladies along, and hopefully I can find like a hairdryer, and I want to try and find some like winter boots. So we'll see. But yeah, let's go ahead and head out. Alright, good morning ladies. So it is a new day, and I think the last time we talked I was showing you my outfit for our date night, but I was just caught up in the moment. I just completely forgot to film. But anyways, I just got home. I went to a little coffee shop this morning and did a little bit of editing and had a breakfast, and then I had to clean a house. But afterwards I ended up going to Goodwill. I was looking for like skirts for the fall time for our Christian meetings, but I ended up finding these curtains, and I thought, oh, these are so beautiful, like the fall time. So I'm going to put those up right now while my daughter is still napping. My husband's putting together that hydro garden. Also ended up finding a quilt for the fall time. So I thought it was like a beautiful mauve color. It's like has leaves on it, and Yeah, I found it at Walmart, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. To finish all that, most likely it'll be time to get the kids ready, and I found this beautiful princess dress for my daughter, and I'll show you what it looks like, but we're gonna go to the tea party later on this evening, so that's all I have planned for today. And yeah, so I just wanted to quickly update you ladies and continue the vlog, and I'm gonna go ahead and put up the curtains and change the comforter. And then if I have time, I'll probably make myself a second cup of coffee and sit down and read my magazine for a little bit before my daughter wakes up. So let's get started. All right, ladies, we're all done in here except for, it looks like the pillowcases came with it, but it in fact did not. So I'm gonna have to go back and see where those were and get them. But otherwise, I really love the collar. I love mauve as a collar, but this is like a nice subtle touch of autumn. Not something like and bam in your face when it comes to like fall decor. But yeah, and the curtains match perfectly with it. I'm just so glad. I really didn't have much of like autumn or fall colored bedspreads or anything like that. As you ladies know, I like more like floral and white, but I think this would be nice just to change up every season, and I didn't have anything like that, so obviously I'm going to use it year round. I try not to get like too crazy and just like I need new, you know, decor and new all of this each season, but I just didn't have it, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get myself a new bedspread because, as you know, I alternate between the two and they're just falling apart. So, but yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with like getting new seasonal decor every now and then and giving yourself like a budget of, okay, I'm just going to spend like $50 to $75 and then use that year round, you know, take care of it. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to go make a cup of coffee and then probably change out a load of laundry. And what else did I say I was going to do? Oh yeah, I still have to put up the rest of the curtains in the living room. So let's get started.
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that our love is real. Maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal.
All right, ladies, it is a Sissy, come back here so you can show your dress. Come here. It is a new day. It's Sunday. We're just getting ready for our Christian meeting. Yes, your pretty dress. I just wanted to say good morning and Sissy. So my plan for today is I would like to do a Pilates strength workout. So when I get home and get Sissy down for her nap, maybe that's when I'll be able to do a workout. But anyways, we're getting ready to head out and we'll see you in a little bit.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you.
Alright ladies, I just had my dinner and I like to have like a little chocolate afterwards. Oh my gosh, I got this today and I just wanted to try it out. It's like one of those protein bars you have to chill in the fridge. It is by far, hands down, the best protein bar I've had in my life. This trumps the RX bars, the Perfect bars. Oh my gosh, it is so good. If you see them out and about, to try them. So they're the Premia Ancestral Protein Bar. 16 grams grass-fed protein, no seed oils, no refined sugars. This is the cacao one. I haven't tried the mocha one. I'll try that tomorrow, but I'm probably just gonna have like half of this just because I do feel satiated, but I just want like a little treat. And using that, how to veggie bone philosophy, it really does make you feel full and satisfied, and you don't feel like you're missing out, or you don't feel like you're depriving yourself at all. It is a new way of approaching how to eat, not necessarily what you eat. Of course, you want that to be nutritious and healthy, but how you eat. And I've just noticed that I get full faster because obviously with that, your stomach shrinks. So it just, your body adapts and you don't need as many calories throughout the day. So it's just very beneficial. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and have this and then hop into bed and watch my show. But yeah, I'm really excited to have the mocha, and this is gonna be perfect to have with my coffee in the mornings. I have been looking for something like this, you ladies know, for years, and it checks all the boxes. I'm gonna stop because literally it is the true little joys in life, and I'm just so excited. I know it's ridiculous to be excited about a protein bar when you try to stay healthy and nourished and like take care of your health and wellness, but also try to lose weight and good nutritious ingredients. Okay, I need to stop. This is just so amazing. I can't wait to have it every morning with my coffee. All right, good morning, ladies. I just wanted to end the vlog and say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. We're just gonna head out and do our usual, and I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope to see you all in my next video. All right, bye.